We shift our focus to Bloomington and take a closer look at the Indiana Hoosiers. We're joined by Angel Escobedo, now entering his third year, along with Brock Hudkins and Graham Rooks. Angel, you're an Indiana native. You understand the pride of that I in the front of the singlet. You did it as a student athlete, three-time Big Ten champion, four-time All-American. You won a national title. When you look at your first 2 years now as head coach, how have you put your stamp on the program?
Yeah, I think, just recruiting the best kids out of Indiana, having them stay home, having guys transfer back into the program. And, now we have depth in our lineup. We're getting guys to nationals. Now our next step is to get guys on the podium, All-American, national champ. And, I think we're putting it together as a team. Every year we're getting better. This is going to be our best year yet. So we're going to continue to keep moving this program forward where we want it to be.
When you look at this group heading into this upcoming season, as you continue to build on the foundation you've set these first couple of years, what are the next steps? What will be most critical this upcoming season?
I mean, our biggest thing is belief. I know we have the guys, we have the firepower to get things done. And now it's just having our guys believe and go out there and do it. Our guys have had big wins, big rank wins. They've been ranked really high. So, the next step is just capitalizing on that, going to Big Ten tournament, finishing strong, going to nationals, getting on that podium. So, that's the biggest thing for our program. And we talk about it every day, consistently, is like believing, knowing that you are there, knowing that you belong in the conversation to win a national title.
Brock, I think you might be one of the best guys in the Big Ten that nobody knows about. You had that injury last year at the Midlands. You were off to a really good start. You're no stranger to the game. You were a two-time national qualifier for University of Northern Illinois before coming to Indiana. What has you most excited about this upcoming season?
I mean, it's the way we've been training, watching the guys progress, watching this incoming freshman class. I really just think as a team, we've jumped steps, and I'm just excited to get back out and compete and actually finish the season. That's my main focus, and just watching these guys succeed, watching more of the upsets that Graham I know is going to come out with, and all of our guys really up and down the lineup.
I remember the match Graham had at Northwestern last year. Graham, that was a big win for you in that duel. You had a really good season, cracked the top 20 in the rankings, won a handful of Big Ten duels. That was your redshirt freshman campaign. What did you learn about what it takes to compete in the best conference in the country, the Big Ten?
I think a lot of it came from the mindset we had. I think the coaches helped me believe that I belonged in being ranked. I should have been competing with those guys and I should be winning. So just building off of that for this season, it's got me really excited.
Was there a time during the season last year, Graham, when you felt like you turned the corner?
Yeah. So at Midlands, I think, was where I started to realize that I'm competing with these guys. The first round, I knocked off the guy from Northwestern, and that's whenever I really started to feel like I belong and it's go time from here.
Angel, who are a couple of other guys besides the two we have on the call here that you feel are poised to make some noise?
Yeah, I mean, we have, with our freshman class, we had really tough guys, Santos, Cantu coming in, Derek Gocher. And for this season, it's unique that everybody is going to wrestle, right? With all these kids getting an extra year, it's like no one's redshirting. We're all going to go out there and put the best team forward. With our guys that redshirted last year, we have DJ Washington, who was a Midlands placer as a true freshman. We have Nick South. We have Matt Ortiz. We have another transfer coming in too, actually. Hoffman, who was the NCAA qualifier from Bucknell, and then Jacob Bullock, who wrestled at Old Dominion as a true freshman. I think up and down the lineup, we have Caden Rooks coming back. He was, he had a 20-plus win season as a true freshman at 133. We have a lot of depth and we have a lot of young talent. And I'm just excited that everybody gets to go out there and compete. The best team is going to be out there for us. We're not going to redshirt. We're not going to hold guys back. To me, I'm telling my guys, capitalize on the moment, right? This is a year that you can, really use this to your advantage and do something that's never been done before, right? You're talking about 5-time All-American, a 5-time national champion. Just do something that hasn't been done. So create your legacy now.
I want to go back and touch on something you mentioned earlier, Angel. You mentioned recruiting, and recruiting is huge. You mentioned Indiana. I think Indiana a lot of times goes under the radar. You look at some of the best states in the country, specifically in the Big Ten, Pennsylvania, Illinois, New Jersey. Those are phenomenal states. But Indiana has a ton of talent that, as I said, I think oftentimes goes unnoticed. Why is Indiana a place you can win? You did it. I mean, as well as anybody else.
I think, just from these two guys that I have on the call, they're the example of what Indiana kids are. They're just hard workers, right? They're hard workers. They're going to make the most of their opportunity. I think we kind of put that chip on our shoulder that we don't get that recognition in high school, and we use that in college to really make a name for ourselves. And I remember, in my career in college, I wanted to put Indiana on the map. I really did. Too many times I've heard, oh, you're from Indiana, you guys can't hang with the best in the country. Well, now we're showing it, right? You're seeing guys from all over the country do it from the state of Indiana. Now it's our turn, our program to get that done, right? And then from here on out, our staff, that's what we've been focusing on. Get the best kids in Indiana, keep them in state, get them on the podium, and really show what this program can do.
Angel, last question for you.
Yep.
If I gave you that crystal ball and you could look ahead to, mid-March, what are you most curious to see play out?
I want to see who's going to be in our starting lineup. I want to see what they're going to do with this opportunity. Like I said, I think, what I've been preaching is that through adversity is your time for your biggest growth. And I want to see what kind of growth our program does and takes and leaps, the bounds that we are going to take towards March and the Big Ten championships and then the NCAAs. I'm excited. I know my guys are. We can't wait to compete. It's been too long. So bring on the season. Bring it on.
Well, thanks so much, guys, for the time. Appreciate you giving us a closer look at the Hoosiers. Thanks again.
Thanks, Shane.
Thank you for having us.
That's a Big Ten Wrestling Spotlight. I'm Shane Sparks.